We are having a partial solar eclipse in Aries this Saturday, and although all eclipses help us on our journey and serve us for our highest good, this is when the universe really delivers. This is a super new moon eclipse, meaning that the moon is very close to the earth. The energies are amplified, the energies are supercharged, and if there is any moon that you were going to set intentions for, this is it. This is the one. You don't have to set intentions for any other moon. This is the only one that you have to worry about, because this is in the sign of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. This is a brand new start, a brand new chapter for all of us. But at the same time, it's the final eclipse in Aries for the Aries-Libra axis that we've been on for the past 2 years. So this is a huge reset button for all of us, and we're stepping into a new area, a new chapter of our lives. Now, although this is a partial solar eclipse, which means that the intensity and the strength of this eclipse isn't as powerful as, say, a total solar eclipse. And some astrologers might even say that this won't have that much of an impact on us. Hold on, because that actually means nothing. There are all these other activations happening here that are making this eclipse very significant, and it's because of Venus and Mercury in retrograde, which I'm sure you've all heard. But what you might not have heard is that Venus stationed on March 1st, Mercury stationed on March 15th, and they both stationed retrograde on the exact same point, the exact same degree as this eclipse, 9 degrees Aries. To see two planets go retrograde on the exact same degree as an eclipse in an eclipse season is unheard of. This is so rare. This is out of this world, never been seen before. Astrologers have no idea what to predict with this energy because we've never seen anything like this before. So this eclipse point, 9 degrees Aries, is being activated and reactivated over and over and over again. And it's been happening all of this month. It will happen after those two planets station direct, and it will happen again in May once they move through Aries for the final time. So this might be, oh yeah, it's a new chapter because it's in Aries, it's the first sign of the zodiac. That's what everyone might be telling you. This is a new start, new chapter. It's the final eclipse in Aries for roughly 9 years. This is a new chapter. But with this reactivation and activation happening over and over and over again, this eclipse is really saying it's not over until it's over. That is the theme of this eclipse, and for the next couple months, there is something that the universe wants you to know that you are not done with yet, and something's going to keep coming back around over and over and over again, and you're going to be so sick of it and so done with it, and you might not know why it keeps surfacing, but it's happening for a reason. It is not over until it's over. Do not listen to the astrologers saying, oh, it's the final eclipse in Aries, it's the end, a new beginning. No, there is something that's going to keep coming back around again with these activations over and over that you are going to have to deal with. And last week marked the start of the new astrological year. So there definitely is a new beginning here. But whatever is about to spring forward in your life in Aries season is definitely 100% going to be connected to the past, with Venus and Mercury in retrograde now. Eclipses is all about fresh start, cleaning the slate, starting again, starting a new chapter. But with two planets in retrograde, it's definitely connected to the past. And before too long, the old could be new again. The old relationships, connections, encounters, some old opportunity from the past, some situation, some career, some hobby, something that you've left behind in the past is gonna come around again. It probably already has come around already, and you are gonna have to integrate that back into your life, and maybe there is something completely new that's about to start. Also, what I want to say is that these are not the only two energies that are in retrograde right now. There is also an asteroid called Juno in retrograde right now as well, and Juno is it's an asteroid. It's a little bit different to a planet, but it still impacts us in a big way. And Juno is connected to marriage, partnership, long-term relationships, and commitment. With Venus retrograding, which is the planet of love, relationships, commitment, romantic partnerships, both of these in retrograde at the same time in eclipse season is very significant as well. So we are going to have a reset, a restart in our love life with an existing partner or with a past partner. There is something definitely happening here, and there's going to be a reset in our communication with Mercury, how we relate, how we connect, and we're going to connect deeper with the people around us, with the people we love because of these energies. So this is like, you just can't make this stuff up, that Venus and Mercury stationed retrograde on the exact same point and the exact same degree as this eclipse. You cannot question that this is not created by some benevolent, intelligent creator, because you just can't make this stuff up. And with Juno and Venus and Mercury, it's all pointing the signs to a restart, a refurb in your love life, in your communication, in your relations with others. We're also having some major resets because last week we had Neptune cazimi, Venus cazimi, and Mercury cazimi. Now, what is cazimi? Cazimi is when the planet aligns with the sun, and cazimi literally translates to in the heart of the sun. This is when the planet gets purified by the sun, it gets illuminated by the sun, we get clarity, and it's a reset button for that planet and for its effect on us and on our lives as well. So Neptune, when it gets purified in the heart of the sun, we get clarity about our dreams, about our visions, about what is fantasy and what's reality, what can we actually manifest and create here, and what is just delusion. We're going to get clarity around that. Also with Venus going cazimi, we're going to get clarity around what we want in love, what we want in relationships, partnerships, what are our values, what gives us joy, true joy, and what is it that we truly desire, what are our heart's desires. And with Mercury cazimi, you're going to be clear on how you want to communicate, how you want to show up in the world, how you want to express yourself. So all these cazimis as well happening in eclipse season is very significant as well. So there is definitely a lot of reset and a new beginning in how we are going to show up and who we are. Like our identities are changing under this eclipse energy. And this is what's making this really significant with all these cazimis. All of this energy is getting purified. Things are getting illuminated, so there's a lot of clarity around our relationships, around love, around how we communicate, around our dreams and our aspirations and our visions. Clarity is coming in, not fully yet though, because we're still in eclipse season. Clarity will come once Venus and Mercury station direct, and that's in April. April 7th, Mercury will station direct, and April 12th, 13th is when Venus will station direct again, and then in May they will pass over that Aries degree one more time, and that's when we get the full resolution. That's when it fully wraps up. This is not the final eclipse in Aries as in it's a wrap up now. It's a wrap up in end of April and May is when the full resolution might happen. But because the North Node has now shifted signs into Pisces, we're entering a new chapter of our life, and there is an ending here. There's whatever you've been working towards for the past 2 years when North Node was in Aries, you're going to have to let that go now, and you're starting a new area. Whatever house and whatever area Pisces is in your chart, that's what you're focusing on this year. For the next 18 months, you're focusing on that. So you're going to have to shift and pivot your energy now, even when you might not want to. Because if you were like in Aries, you're like the ram, you're like going towards this one thing that you really, really want. And you might be reflecting on the past 2 years going, oh, like I didn't get to do everything I wanted, and I didn't get to do this, and I should have done that. And whatever you did was exactly what you were meant to do, and everything was leading up to this moment. This is what's so beautiful about astrology, is that all the transits are connected. All the growth, all the lessons you've learned in the past 2 years when Aries was in North Node, everything was perfect and was meant to happen. And now we're meant to shift into this new chapter, into the new axis of Pisces and Virgo, where the lunar nodes are now. We're shifting into a new chapter, and you need to trust that you are well prepared for this moment, and trust yourself that you can navigate the turbulence that comes with this eclipse energy, and with these reactivations of this Aries point that's going to be happening until May 14th. That's the last date I want you to remember. That's when Venus crosses over 9 degrees Aries one last time, and then we'll get the resolution, then we'll get the clarity in our relationships, in our opportunities and our communications with other people. Everything will be resolved by then, and that's when the Aries Libra transit will finally be over, and we'll be fully into this new chapter. But it's not over until it's over. The universe wants us to think about something, bring something back, welcome something back in, or integrate it for a reason. So be mindful, be aware, be open to what's showing itself right now, because it's all for a reason. I also want to say that this eclipse is very supported by other planetary energies right now, with a wide sextile to Jupiter, which is the benefic planet. This will help us, guide us, support us, and benefit us. So it's protecting us from the worst case scenario. And like I said at the start of this video, this is when the universe really delivers. So think about your new moon intentions and your wishes, and this is a really good time to magnetize it and bring it in. And also we have Pluto in the mix, and this is bringing us big transformations. This is helping us alchemize the past 2 years, the pains that came up during the Aries Libra transit, which for a lot of us it was heartbreak and endings of relationships, or endings of dynamics that were really hard for us. We're helping, like Pluto's coming in to help us alchemize and clear that and really heal. So that's beautiful energy to have for this eclipse. And although all this stuff is coming back around again from the past, there's going to be a lot of stuff connected to the past. It's fated, it's synchronistic, it's meant to be. This has been divinely directed. The way these planets have been perfectly aligned, the way that Juno, Venus, and Mercury are all retrograde right now in eclipse season. It's all perfect. It's all for a reason, to help throw us into this new direction that we're meant to move into. And it's here to help us let go and break free from whatever was holding us back in the Aries Libra transit the past 2 years. Whatever's been holding you back, now is the time for you to cut that and no longer let that weigh you down. And now we're ready for this new chapter. Whether you like it or not, the universe is turning the page for Pisces and Virgo. This is a new area of your life, and you are stepping into a new direction. And right now, it might make no sense. Like, why am I feeling called to go in this direction when for the past few years I've been like focusing on this, and now I want to do this? Just follow it, just trust it. Later on, you'll see the connection, because all these transits are connected. Every lesson you learn, all the growth that you have, it's all interconnected. So just trust wherever you're being called and pulled into. You're being pulled in a new direction for a reason. It's for your soul evolution. And there are fated implications that are happening now that are going to impact your life for years to come. And with Juno and Venus in retrograde right now, I think it's all about love and relationships and long-term commitments and partnerships and romantic interests. It's going to be a lot of that stuff for you. And with Venus, there could have been issues coming up when Venus went retrograde at the start of March. A couple days before, a couple days after, the past couple weeks, there could have been relationship issues coming up for you. And now they're coming back up again around this eclipse for you to fully sort it out. And it might not be fully resolved, but you'll start moving in the right direction when Venus stations direct on April 12th, April 13th. And you'll start getting clarity with that Venus cazimi that happened last week. Clarity is going to start coming through for you. But this is really exciting, because I think it's going to be a reset for your love life and a reset for how we relate and how we communicate with other people, how we express ourselves, and how we express our needs, wants, and our truest heart's desires when it comes to love, when it comes to relating and connecting with other people. And this helps create a better world. So I feel really, on a planetary collective level, I see it as more compassionate, heartfelt connections and conversations, and I think we really need that. So this eclipse season is going to bring big changes, big endings, and big new beginnings, but at the same time, it's not over until it's over, and something's going to keep coming back around again with Venus and Mercury and Juno, the asteroid in retrograde. Something's connected to the past that we need to sort out, and it's fated, it's destined, it's synchronistic, and it's for a reason. And this ongoing activation of the Aries eclipse point is also for a reason, and it's going to keep triggering something in us, but it's all leading us deeper into our destiny. It's all for a reason, and you might go, oh my God, can this just be over now? Can we just be done with this? But this is taking a long time for a reason. And although this is a partial solar eclipse, the intensity, the strength, the impact would be classified as medium from most astrologers. With this activation of this eclipse point, with Venus and Mercury and all the stuff that's going on, this is very significant eclipse. And because these activations keep happening until May, That's a very big window of influence. The eclipse itself might have a medium effect or a medium impact on us. We have a big window here of influence with these activations of the eclipse point over and over and over again. So pay attention to that. Resolution will not come right now, so don't stress about that. It will come later. April, May is when clarity will fully come, but just let fate take you where it wants you to go, because right now in eclipse season, you don't get a choice. You are getting wrapped up into something, you are getting thrown into a new direction, but you're getting thrown into something from the past at the same time. It can be very confusing. And with the eclipse, something is eclipsed, right? So you don't see something fully, clearly right now. And that's for a reason as well. Something might be eclipsed, but that clarity will come later. So just trust and sit with wherever you're getting thrown around right now. Just be open and receptive to whoever, whatever comes into your life. Again, it's all for your destiny. It's all for your soul path and your soul evolution. So pay attention, because it's happening for a reason, for your evolution, for your growth. And it could be really important. And with these, I've talked about Juno and Venus already, but with this love, this big theme of love right now, there could be an old connection that now has this new magical spark to it. You might be meeting soulmates right now, and you're going to have like connections in ways that you can't comprehend. You might not be able to understand. You might not be able to fully see it right now in this eclipse season, but the clarity will come. Just trust wherever you're being pulled, wherever you're being guided, because the North Node's now in Pisces, and Pisces is the intuitive feeler. She feels intensely. So just follow your feelings, follow what feels right, follow the synchronicities, because it's all directing you exactly where you're meant to go. You're directed by some higher power right now. The universe has got you. You just have to fall back and let the universe catch you, because it always does. God wouldn't place a dream so big in your heart if you weren't capable of making it real. So please trust that with this eclipse, there is something intangible going on beyond the veil that is guiding our hand, it's guiding our intentions, it's guiding our path moving forward, and it's helping us seed what's being manifested right now. So make sure that you're writing down all your new moon wishes, your new moon intentions, because this is a very powerful time to manifest. And this is an activation of a new direction. With this being the final eclipse in Aries, we're fully plunging into the Pisces area of our chart, this new direction, this new area of our life. And just trust in the divine timing right now, trust in the divine plan. Even if logically things don't make sense right now, things are eclipsed, you don't see the full picture right now, because we're going through a recalibration with this eclipse. And we are going through a cosmic shift in love, relationships, marriage, commitment, partnership, communication, and expression. And we are reconnecting with the deeper essence of love, and therefore we're reconnecting with the deeper essence of ourselves. We are connecting with the divine essence that lives within us, and we are realizing that we are the embodiment of love. So we can then share that and spread that over the world. And I really see 2025 and 2026 a lot of planetary healing happening, because we're starting to embody these higher states of love. Although March has been one of the craziest months of this year, I really see the rest of this year getting a little bit easier because of all the turbulence that has happened now. We are able, all the lessons we're learning now, all the growth we're going through, all the uncomfortable stuff we're getting pushed into is helping us align with more divine states of love. So trust that God has got you. Trust that wherever you fall, the universe will catch you. And I hope this eclipse season won't be too hectic for you. But if it is, trust that it's all happening for a reason, and it's all divinely directed, and trust in fate, because it is taking you exactly where you're supposed to be. Sending you guys so much love. I'll see you in the next video.